ladies and gentlemen, I was incorrect. This is a best of 5 actually. I thought it's best of 3. Oh, caster noob. Noob caster. Anyways, TheMista in the blue color is gonna be playing as Isis here. And his opponent in the red, El Matador, playing as Hades. This is the Mirage map, which is not in the ranked map pool. And Isis is gonna be really brutal here. You have access to Anubis, and wow, that's really ugly. You have access to Anubis, and Anubis means that you have snakes, and you can put the snakes on here. Then the other guy will have to fight with fishing ships to take care of that. And you can just go for a second town center yourself, because it pays for itself. The other guy just going for the combat ships is the same cost essentially, so you might as well. It's kind of brutal. Now, this is to everyone just now joining and later watching on YouTube. This is the Red Bull Wololo tournament. $10,000 are on the line for just the qualifier, and then another $10,000 for the main event with the top 2 players. Now, TheMista is slated to be one of those top players, apparently. Nobody would have guessed that, right? Anyways, everybody knows TheMista. If you don't, then you've been living under a rock or you're brand new to AOM. He's been super long term, one of the best players. Also in Age of Empires 4, but he's not like full-time or anything. In fact, he's full-time farming. Farming your elo, farming from his land. We went over the relics. I think you can read them for yourselves. RIP mobile users. None of them are game deciding, but all of them are nice. So eventually, I guess somebody will pick them up. But I think the goal for TheMista right now is to get out with that priest and prepare a bunch of obelisks so that he can see the enemy sea. Maybe we'll get that. Maybe not. He's just scouting naked with it. I'm not sure he will find the relic in the back. That would be very lucky. 6 fishing ships already, or just 6. So everything's in order there for Matador. And Mr. actually getting Flood of the Nile early on. Oh, he's not gonna he's not gonna have a monument just yet, so this is actually gonna kick in after the Classical Age advance, most likely. By the time this gathers him 5 favor, that's gonna be a lot of time. So yeah, as he advances to Classical, he will get that. Pre-queuing is such a powerful tool like that. You just click something so that minutes later, it will just automatically be queued up. And there goes the obelisk spam. He just makes a handful here, and if he gets one up there, in Matador's base essentially, he will be able to use the snacks. And the snacks can then totally deny fishing. I'm just not sure Mista is going for that. Anubis click up should be happening very soon. It's just a matter of dropping off some resources, but he's not gonna manually send home the fishing ships, I don't think. He's just got it anyway. He's going bust. Okay, I'm not sure he knows about this strategy. Maybe he just wants the good old Ancestors Eclipse standard play. That's probably what we're gonna be looking at. So, yeah. It's a pretty box standard game here. We've got Athena from El Matador. Once again, nothing insane there. He swapped over to an entirely land-based economy. Sea-based food economy there. He's herded the gazelle, and that can now be dropped off at the at the dock. So that's some pretty good outcome there for him. Don't need a second dock here. That's one of the nice things about this map. Fishing ships on this path, pretty much the same as this path, so it doesn't matter. You can just leave the one dock and leave it at that. Unlike on the other maps, here you can just go for a fast second TC. I'm not sure that's what Mista will do actually. He's getting quite a bit of walling done. extra houses coming in, ditto. And it's just a matter of, does he figure out that there's in fact a second TC coming in or not? Tusk of the Iron Boar for cavalry hit points is going to come in super useful later down the line. Does that actually affect chariots now? I think it does, because the chariots are tagged for cavalry, so it should affect them for sure. If the counter damages work against them, then so should this. Now, can the Sphinx actually get on top of these villagers and spin to win? We will find out. We will find out. Mista's already going heroic. He's pre-queuing the two important eco upgrades, Purse Scene and Shaft Mine. And then, because El Matador will have absolutely nothing, TheMista does have the option to cast Ancestor's Eclipse right on the villagers. And he's likely going to find, with the Sphinx, all those villagers out there. But it has been seen by the TC, so there should be some form of response. Now, the good news for TheMista is that he should be very easily able to start gathering some more wood. Potentially get out a Scorpion Man. But I'm currently missing the second monument. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say that the second and third monument are pretty customary for the 1 TC style. He's probably not gonna opt for the third one just yet, though. Did he get a villager kill here? The Matador is certainly enjoying a nice economy here. And he's on the way to a heroic age, but can he actually get it done? Especially in time. Oh god, Mista is immediately casting it Ancestor's Eclipse just to idle the villagers a little bit. He knows he needs to catch up. He knows about the town center. And yeah, this is a really good way to do it, just idling everything. So they're not going to be gathering. He's not going to have that income that would have put him ahead. And TheMista can just put up the Migdol Stronghold. He can start thinking about some other stuff as well. And I'm not sure if you keep the Leviathan around. You certainly have a lot of pop space for now, so might as well. But yeah, all you get from this now is just some villagers hiding in the TC. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not gonna last forever either. Maybe a kill here? Oh, nice. Nice, he got a kill. But one kill, it's not great, but it's what you're gonna get at this level of play. Two kills, that's great. That's actually good. The Sphinx was looking for some damage. It will be difficult to find it. There's 22 more seconds of Eclipse, however, and the Sphinx is fast, but it barely does any damage. Look at that, it's so pathetic. The villagers will be kitchen knifing it back home. Oh my god, this is so bad. The Scorpion Man could have done more, but it hasn't been out. There's also going to be the Achilles nearby. And the Scorpion Man actually is already damaged a little bit, so you gotta be really careful with that stuff. It's an attack move, so it might just directly engage the hero. Matador definitely should take the health trade over there, but bear in mind that TheMista can heal his units back up. Sphinx is being very nicely microed, but is taking some hits from the Minotaur, who is almost the same speed actually when you snare. But there's a heal coming in. And now Mista is looking for those cavalry raids. Bear in mind, he doesn't need a whole lot of wood for this. He just continues gathering from his fishing ships. And the gold, of course. Now Matador really needs that per scene because it significantly increases the gather rate of fishing ships. Who's up to? Oh, TheMista. It's right here. That's TheMista. Free. Chat, you're killing me, dude. We've got the settlement coming up. So Mista looking to catch up economically as well. And I think he's actually looking to catch up to the Mythic age soon. The multi-pronged raids, he's in 3 places at the same time. Matador is certainly capable of keeping up, but he is losing villagers. He just doesn't have the numbers, right? So Mista able to do damage a little bit everywhere. and it adds up. It really does. Now, heroic age is in, and these could all be turned into pigs. I would like to see that right now. Just do it. Just turn them into pigs. Go. Do the thing. He's not doing the thing. He's gonna lose more villagers. Oh my god. Well, now he's turning them into pigs. Okay, they were really weak already, so almost every single camel turned into pigs. And we're gonna have Prodromos out, which are gonna have a nice bonus damage against all these camels. But the Scorpion men are also going in. One of them actually died to the arrow fire. That's awkward. But hey, guess what? More villagers are getting toasted up. Never mind, that one gets away at 2 hit points. That's epic. Very nicely done by Matador. Mythika pushing up even harder. And if he just chills for a moment and stops making camels, I'm not sure he can afford that. But if he does, he can go Mythic and then he can make more camels. And then he'll have Meteor, and then that will delete the villagers. And then he has a Phoenix and all that stuff that comes with it. He can get Valley of the Kings, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the story. Or maybe you don't, maybe because you're new. So in that case, Valley of the Kings is an upgrade that you get from the Mythic Age god, Thoth. And once you do have that, your Pharaoh can empower a Migdol Stronghold and print elephants. 2 for 1. That's right, you get 2 elephants for the price of 1. They're absolutely insane stat-wise, and they should be quite expensive at like 180 and 70 food and gold respectively, but if you get 2 for that price, they're suddenly looking as attractive as hoplites as a ball of stats. Or more so, but they're slow and they're anti-building as well, and very chunky, so that's nuts. Anyway, Thoth is coming up. Pretty cute. Mr. can't quite afford it yet. He's making another Migdol Stronghold in order to make sure that he can hold. The Matador Prodromos are climbing in number, however. So an elephant printing operation maybe isn't the best idea just yet. Also looking for some kind of counter damage. At 8.8 damage per attack, they can kind of do something, but that's a lower DPS actually, it's 6.8. So bear that in mind. The Scorpion is certainly a really good counter to them with their only super low armor. That's all stuff to keep in mind. I think they want to look for the Camel Rider kills. See if they can get that. They are the same speed, so in theory they shouldn't be able to. TheMista, however, is now going Thoth. And one thing that happened in this patch that was specific to this tournament, the Mythic Age takes longer to research. It's now 2 full minutes instead of 90 seconds. So there's a lot of time here to prepare. Already heavy cavalry is in for Matador. But considering that he's boomed this whole time, he should get masons at home so that his base doesn't get destroyed. He also should do his best to spread out his buildings and get some extra. So a bunch of extra houses that are spread out. That's all going to give targets for Meteor to plop down on. These poison attacks from the Scorpions are absolutely sick as well, because there's just no healing mechanics available to Matador other than Restoration, Event, Aphrodite. So that's what you get. You get the super villagers with the faster praying, with the faster building. There it is. Golden Apples is going to give him 20% more favor income. But meanwhile, Mysta is just like, I'm going to get Ballistics. I'm going to get Sacred Cats for farming. And actually, all the other food sources other than... No, it's all of the food sources getting boosted by Sacred Cats. And then he's getting the Mythic Age water upgrade, Salt Amphora for the fishing ships to even produce more income. And that's infinite fish, so, you know, you can do this forever. Mr. just happily waiting out Thoth. He doesn't need to rush. We've got Divine Blood coming in, so these villagers will be able to build real fast, and they'll walk real fast as well. They'll carry more resources. It's a really nice upgrade. Divine Blood just makes the Greek villagers the best by far. Except dwarves. Dwarves are good, but dwarves can't build fortresses, especially not in your face. Now we've got heavy camels, heavy chariots as well. And the armory upgrades are soon coming in for Mr. No doubt. No, they're not. Actually, he's getting Quarry and he's getting Valley of the Kings as discussed. So he does have the third monument. And from here on, Mr.'s job will be to not empower... Oh god. Oh god, here comes A meteor. Whoa, the temple is down. The stables are probably gonna be down in the end. Holy crap, that one just destroyed all the houses. Oh my god, Matador just lost 80 population space. His army is intact. His TC is intact. He's gonna need a temple, which he does have. He's gonna need to re-garrison those relics as well. But the TheMista can now truly threaten him. He finds those villagers hunting with the Phoenix, and he should be looking at this now. I think these are pre-queued orders, by the way, so yeah. He's gonna find the Scylla. It can't fight back exactly. Matador isn't making any peltas, which is definitely gonna come and bite him. Tons of champion camel riders here for the TheMista, and the Phoenix is gonna set the ships on fire. It's pretty good at that. These fishing ships don't have actually any crush armor, so both its damage types are applying very nicely. Mr. being maybe a little overeager to engage with the camels. I think his chariots are doing a great job from far, so he should just keep doing that. Pepper these units from afar. And yeah, I guess he's gonna get 2 for 1 with the camels instead of the elephants right now. Thin out the herd of the Prodromos and then get the elephants. I think that would be just fine. Poison attacks are coming through and a little bit of healing as well. Unfortunately for Matador, the lion and the hero were not in the heal zone, and so they didn't get healed up to full, but the cavalry sure did, so it's a little bit of a consolation prize. But is it enough? The TheMista is up by 5,000 score. He's killing the fishing ships with the phony. Who upgraded this Scylla? Oh, it's age 4, right. On every age up, the Mythians get stronger by themselves, so that's just a thing. The Scorpion Man has 100 extra health now. It's a pretty strong thing you get from the Mythic age, so those heroic age Mythians actually get pretty good. Fortress is peppering the settlement, which is nice. We got a Colossus. We probably have a Plenty Vault somewhere that I didn't notice. Where is the Plenty Vault? He didn't cast it yet, Matador. It's free economy, free real estate. Just do the thing. Cast the Plenty Vault. Very important. Are the meteor hits RNG? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. However, it's always gonna hit something important. It can be a house, a random villager, so you can spread out your shit and hopefully protect your buildings. The more spread out you are, the more safe you are against ISIS and sets. So you still want to get walling, but I think you should just spread out your houses so that they don't get like one shot by a single meteor, as Matadors did. Then he wouldn't have had to rebuild all the houses maybe. But that's not what decided the game. TheMista just has a lot of units and he's got a really good economy. He's won every category except relics. I think that kind of speaks for itself here. TheMista just absolutely seemingly unstoppable. He doesn't make any significant mistakes at all. He just has the grasp on the game and he's not letting go anytime soon. Even with idols, even with a big economy, he barely gets any idols at all. He just queues up the next thing whenever they have a job. Whenever a gold mine or food source is running out, he knows it's going to do that, and he takes care of it in advance, unlike Matador, unfortunately. And as a result, he's rewarded with a positive kill death, which is speaking volumes in the Egyptian versus Greek matchup. It should be the other way around, even when the Egyptian player is winning. GG's. TheMista advances to the round of 8.